In this video, you will learn how to incorporate material into your assignment using the APA citation style. When you incorporate material into your assignments, you always need to add a citation. What are citations? They are a way of giving credit to the person whose ideas you are using. They support your ideas by showing that they are based on research. They allow your professor to find the sources of information you used, and they show your professors that you have successfully completed the research aspect of your assignment. Learning to properly cite your sources will help you avoid accidental plagiarism. How do you create a citation? There are many different citation styles. You can think of styles as a list of rules that tell you how to format your citations. In many of your classes, you'll be using the APA style. Here are some basic rules for creating APA citations. The first thing you should know about APA is that it has two parts. The first part is called in-text citation, and you include it within the text of your assignment every time you use another person's idea. The second part is the reference list, which comes at the end of your assignment. That's where you include all of the details about the source you used. In-text citations always need to include the author's last name and publication year. If you are using a direct quote, you also need to include the page number the quote came from. You can also incorporate this information directly into your sentence, instead of adding it at the end in parentheses. Notice how once the author is mentioned in the sentence, the year comes directly afterwards in parentheses. Now let's look at the reference list. Every source you have cited in your text also needs to be in your reference list. The format for references depends on the type of source you are using. This is the format for a book. This is the format for a journal article. Notice that both references include the author's last name and initials, the year, and the title of the work. The book reference also includes the book's publisher. The article reference also includes the journal title, volume number, issue number, and page ranges. This reference ends with a URL, but notice the format for the URL starts with doi.org. The unique series of numbers and letters that follow are a DOI, which stands for Digital Object Identifier. Almost all articles now have a DOI, which you can usually find somewhere on the article itself or on the website you download the article from. And APA style asks you to use the DOI format for the link. APA also provides formats for other types of sources. For example, a report or a website. There are also different rules depending on things like how many authors there are and what to do if you are missing information. In the video description, you can find a link to the APA website to look up rules and a handout from the library to see examples. Once you've finished writing references for your sources, put them in alphabetical order. Make sure nothing appears on the list that is not cited in the text of your assignment. Notice how the first line on each citation is not indented and the rest of the lines are. This is called a hanging indent. All references must have hanging indents in APA. Now you know the fundamentals of APA. For more information and to get help, visit the University of Manitoba Library's website.